this weapon right here, the Autumn Wind, is one of the most underrated Destiny pulse rifles in the game right now. It has one of the largest perk pulls you can have and gets some of the best perks for Crucible. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over and show you some of the perks you can get and some of the perks you want to look out for, and then show you a god roll. Okay, to start out, this is a rapid fire frame pulse rifle, which to me was a little foreign at first because I typically stay to like the slower firing, longer range pulse rifles, but it has been amazing so far with what I've used, just to be able to, you could beat out submachine guns and auto rifles up close, which is pretty amazing for a pulse rifle, but you still have some range to you and can compete from, farther mid range. I wouldn't say long range. You can go to mid to short range with this weapon, which is a nice change for a pulse rifle. So to start out, for the first perk, you want to go for Arrowhead Break. It just increases your handling. It's gonna reduce just the bounce and recoil of the weapon. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and go over to the mod slot here. That pretty much negates the reason for you to have to use a counterbalance stock. The side to side recoil is not bad at all on this weapon. It really isn't. So you do not need this on. Just throwing that out there. And the second perk pull, one of the best things to have is an extended mag. Just increases the magazine size, which is great. I do find myself reloading a lot using mine because I do not have that perk. It's a nice thing to have, but if you don't have it, it's not the end of the world. Okay, to start off in the third row, one of the best perks you can have is Killing Wind. That's what I personally have on mine at the moment. But if you don't, like Killing Wind, which I've never really heard of before, Rangefinder is also an amazing perk to have on this weapon. Just going to extend your range that you can use this weapon from. So you really can't argue with that logic. But yeah, two great perks you can get in the second row. Perpetual Motion is not terrible either, if you're looking for that just increased ability, handling, and like reload while you're in motion. If you're looking to just play a fast-paced, style of gameplay with this weapon. What I would recommend is probably, if you have Killing Wind, I would recommend Rampage. Goes great with it. But if that's not what you're looking for, you can also go with, of course, a multi-kill clip. That's always nice. You just get increased damage when you're getting kills. So if you're going a hot run, it could be real useful. Frenzy is also a great perk to have if you're looking for that fast style of play weapon. You could pair that with Perpetual Motion and, have a pretty solid build. Or, if you like Headseeker, it's not the worst perk in the world, but not the best. I would recommend a Killing Wind and Rampage build if you're just, looking for a drop, not trying to craft your own. It has a origin trait. It's one quiet moment, just grants increased reload speed when you're not in combat, which is always nice. And for the masterwork you're looking for, I would say range, just to add range to what you can effectively use this weapon from. So we are back in the game, and I just want to show y'all the roll that I will be using on my weapon for this gameplay. So I'm using Arrowhead Break, high caliber rounds, Killing Wind, Rampage with a quick access sling, just to increase the ready and stow speed of the weapon. I don't want to show like the curated god roll because I have no clue yet, because I haven't unlocked the craftability for this weapon yet. So I don't want to recommend something that I haven't personally used. So I just don't know, But if you have unlocked it, you can test out some of the perks. I mean, there's a huge perk pool to choose from, so that's always a great thing. And it's even better now that you don't have to actually like do the red borders. They just drop, you just turn them in, which is perfect. But again, you get this weapon from Crucible. It's just a random drop, so it's really easy to get a pretty solid roll just to use until you have that red border, which is what I'm doing at the moment. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the first game and just show you guys how powerful this weapon can be. All right, to hop into the first game, we got Clash, which is amazing. We don't have to worry about trying to play the objective. Not something that I typically do anyways, but it's also a pretty solid map to show, what this weapon can be used for, because this is a, typically a closer range map that most people are probably using a lot of, I'd say, submachine guns, maybe some auto rifles. We will see. See, I mean, like right there, he was pretty close. To do 24 to the head and be able to fire so fast is kind of wicked. I couldn't aim for a second there, but we found it out. We figured it out. I'm going to. Ooh. What I was trying to say is I'm going to attempt to keep the usage of my shotgun to a low amount. I don't want to use my shotgun as much because I'm trying to show off a pulse rifle here. But even if you were to pair it with, you know, other weapons, it's great. You know, you don't always have to use the pulse rifle in every situation. I'm scared. I don't know where they're coming from. Okay. Oh, I'm stranded. Oh, Jesus. I really think Strand is a great addition to the game. I love to be able to just do that to people. Just swing in and just destroy them with a melee. It's the movement it added. Oh, it's so nice. It's also really satisfying to strand someone up in the air. You know, what I was trying to say is really satisfying to strand someone up in the air, but I do not appreciate when it happens to me, of course. It's always two sides to things. I typically have pretty garbage positioning. I just kind of go in there and I like to see just what will happen. Kind of like just... Kowalski, show me that guy's balls. Yeah, kind of like what that guy just did. He just went in there and just said, fuck it, let's see what happens. So I'm about to do that. Yeah, you think you're escaping. The slingshot, so fun. Oh, so nice. It's just, I love Strand. Where you going? I don't have my super anymore. You don't have to run. But when people try to run, you can just chase them down, and it's just... I wonder if that will get them. It did. Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness, that was almost bad. He like... That slide almost got me. I probably should have died, but... Hey, it pays off sometimes. We're going in. Probably shouldn't have done that. He got his rift down. He's throwing fire bolts at me. But this is where you just use Strand and just walk in there, smack them out that rift, and they don't know what to do. Damn, he got dropped. I wanted that kill. Puck out here. Get him. Get him. You want some? That lightning grenade was scary. That was a good throw by him. I'll give him that. See? Why I smacked that boy mid-Nova bomb and messed them all up. All right, let's just go ahead and check out our stats for the first game. 28 kills, not terrible, not the best, but it also wasn't the best map for a pulse rifle in my opinion. So hopefully next map we get will be a whole lot better, and you could really see how, you know, great this pulse rifle can perform. You know, I was just thinking about it. Maybe I should just go live one day. And I could just wear a short like white shirt. Maybe have like a little bit of your boobs showing, and then have like a sign that says, at 10K I'll do jumping jacks, and then at 20K I'll pour water on myself. You think that'd work, or no? Does that only work for females? I mean, I think I'm a pretty girl. Maybe if I throw a wig on. On to the second game. This should be a pretty fun map to test out this weapon on. I have a lot of faith for this one. There's some mid-range sections of the map. There's some long-range sections. There's a little bit of everything here. This is where we just dip out though, because we don't want none of that smoke there. See, look at that, erased. And it's so hard to like shoot back when you're getting shot by this weapon because it causes a whole lot of flinch though. It really does. I played against some people using it, and my screen's flipping out, going out, bouncing everywhere. I'm complaining because I don't like when things like that happen to me. So I get it. I know it upsets a lot of people. I'm in a really bad spot here. Thank you, teammates, for killing that guy. I'm scared. I mean, as you can see, it's definitely not terrible in close range. But I would say to attempt to stick to mid to a little closer range, maybe not like up in their face, but you can be a little closer. Damn, I thought I had him. You want to be closer to short range rather than long range, but you don't want to be up in their face. So if you're up in your face, it's a little hard. It's a little overwhelming trying to aim when someone's in your face. You're trying to look through a pulse rifle. It's kind of difficult, but it can be done. It has pretty solid hipfire accuracy, so that's also a great perk. I mean, it's a really like well-rounded weapon. If just to be completely honest, completely transparent, it's well-rounded. I mean, I should win that fight. I had them both scared, trying to hide in the back of a little corner in my room. I mean, that's when you know it's a good weapon. You got people scared running for corners. It's great. Maybe the enemy team's not the best. We did slaughter them, so I will go to another game to show you. But I mean, for the little time that we got in that game, it was amazing. We're into our next game. Another pretty banger map. Not my favorite, I will say, but it's good for what I'm trying to use here. I'd say I typically use a pulse rifle or a hand cannon on this map, so fits the objective we're going for at the moment. Damn. All right, so we're getting. He almost got me. I'm still not totally sure if like the stasis little knife you have bounces. I know there was a sniper in the back of the map, but I honestly just didn't. I figured that was a problem I could worry about at a different time. That was intense. I was doing 29 to the head with Rampage time 2, which is really great, honestly. I mean, 29 to the head. I don't know why he popped out and tried to fight that still. Oh. Yes. You see, he was at a disadvantage. I don't know why he was trying to use the SMG from that far away. That is something I would do. But hey, that's why I'm honestly starting to believe in this weapon over an SMG. Yeah. I mean, I've never really been a fan of SMGs in Crucible because I can't aim to save my life sometimes. And though, you know, those two together really don't add up well. That is the great thing about this weapon. You know, you're just throwing out so many bullets at once. You can get away with not being able to aim sometimes. I love coming in and doing this to people. Just stranding them up. Almost died. Oh my goodness. That was close. Kinda close. I love throwing them things at people too. Don't have my dodge. Oh, I'm in a really bad spot. Maybe I'll just swing to this side. Oh, he almost got me with that. But I mean, yeah, you can see it. It performs decent enough, good enough in close range situations. I mean, I'm in a bad spot, but I mean, I was putting up a fight and there were just men on men coming on me in that room. My bad. I mean, I feel like this weapon can really compete with anything at the moment. It's definitely one of my favorites I've used this season. I don't know what to do here. People are using Yotun. I'm just dipping. I'm gonna play smart for once. Kind of fall back, get some distance. They're using odd weapons. I see you back there. Maybe I should reload. Come on. What are we doing? I know I said I was going to use my pulse rifle, but I saw the opportunity to strand them up, and I had to. It's so fun to do it to people. It's so satisfying. See, I mean, he's got some range to him, and I dropped him real quick. He's lucky he got away. Not for long. See, that's one of my favorite things about Strand. Yeah, I knew he was coming. I knew it. I could hear him, little Titan jumping. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Guy was not letting that slide. Oh my goodness. He did not. I love getting free kills. I just go in, put like one bullet in someone, and it just gives me a double kill. Gotta love it. Oh, I don't like this situation. Motherfucker going crazy, flipping around everywhere.
I love it.
Someone's coming that way. Yep. Probably not the best situation to use SMG, my boy, but it happens to the best of us. We all get caught with that dick in the hand once in a while. Probably like I'm about to do right here. I just assume. Oh man, oh, he killed himself. I just really assume I can bounce that thing more than I can, and I'm not talking about my ass this time. For our final game there, I felt like that was a pretty solid performance we put out. We did end up getting another autumn win. Not a red border though. Is what it is. We're gonna check out our stats real quick here. See how well we did. 38 kills. Really not bad at all. It's a great weapon. Feels great. Has some great perks. And it's fun to use. It's really fun to use. So if you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed the weapon, go ahead, go test it out for yourself. I promise you, it's really good. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Smack that like button if you would. It's much appreciated. And of course, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.